Last night I seen a tiny bit of the late and live show and they were speaking about Marcello and how he was with Ali in the smoking area when he says that they'd had a vape kiss, and she took it quite personally and she was freaking out a little bit and she was saying he knows I've got a girlfriend, and she was obviously feeling uncomfortable and he just carried on with it, and to be honest he was acting like a fucking child. But he's been sitting in the diary room saying I love women, women are beautiful, Emma's beautiful, Rosie's beautiful, I'd love to lips Ali. Basically, he'd shove it in anything that moves, which is blatantly obvious. When they were doing the link challenge and Ali was saying that everybody should be a feminist, he was like, boo, and I thought, shut the fuck up, Marcello. You don't even know what the fucking word means. When he was sitting talking to Hannah and Khaled the other day, he was saying that he finds it difficult to settle down with one woman because it takes away your options and stuff, so he's obviously just a womanizer. I don't understand how he could be, but apparently he is. I know somebody that talks like this in real life and they're always talking about shagging hot bitches and stuff like that. And I've got proof that they've actually slept with 2 people. So I'm wondering if he's just all talk. He certainly acts like it, because any man who genuinely goes out and goes with a lot of women doesn't speak like that. They just do it. It's like high school mentality. It's very confusing. If you've ever went with him or you know anybody who's actually went with him, or if you would go with him, let me know in the comments. No judgment, right? Well, kind of judgment, but I won't say anything. So last night he was making wee comments as well to Rosie, and I can't remember what she said, but he was like, oh, I'll just turn you on. And obviously she finds him hilarious, right? But I was just like, I'd be like that. No, get away from me, creep. So anyway, point being, last night when I seen the late and live show, they were talking about his behaviour towards Ali, and some people were saying, she's taking it a bit personally, it's not as if they're not being filmed, nobody at home's going to think that they've kissed. But that just depends on how the show's edited. If they hadn't have showed us that smoking area last night and he came out and said we kissed, then how are we supposed to know if they kissed or not? So last night in the late and live show, Will was saying, should they tell him to like back off a bit? Or is that just Marcello? Is that just the way he's going to be? As if it's like, oh, boys will be boys. And it's like, well, no, it's not acceptable. Because, as Ali said, she's an introvert and she probably doesn't want to say anything. She doesn't want to come across as being boring. And then some of the other people will maybe just not even care that that's how he is. But, like, me as an individual, thankfully he wouldn't speak to me like that because I'm not his target audience, thank the Lord. But if he did speak to me like that, I'd be like, Marcello, you give me the fucking book, get away from me. And I've got a friend who, if you spoke to her like that once in a jokey way, she'd tell you to get to fuck. If you done it twice, she'd knock you clean out. So he's lucky there's nobody like that in the house. Like, he's acting like a 12-year-old. And I just don't understand it. The thing that really baffles me is that he's acting like this in front of cameras and he doesn't think there's anything wrong with it. He's been an absolute fucking skis bag. Think of what he must be like when he's out and he's trying to say, oh, I love women and all that. He's got absolutely zero respect. He's got zero respect for women or for himself, to be quite honest. He's the sort of person who, if you knew anything about him whatsoever and then he walked past you in a club, you'd be like that, covering all your pals' drinks. You'd be like that, stay safe, girls, the fucking skis bags in. Let me know in the comments if there's anybody out there who actually likes Marcello. Let me know if you think he's attractive. He's obviously thinking that he can get all these women. Where's he getting them for? And is he getting them for free? That's the biggest question. He reminds me of one of the guys who goes on F-Boy Island and he's a self-proclaimed F-Boy and you're like that. Who slept with you for free? Who has slept with you willingly and for free? Please, I'd like to find them. Let me know in the comments.